What the hell's Moldova?
Moldova. It's like around Romania, that area, Eastern Europe.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's funny.
What?
Yeah, interesting. I mean, at the end, why didn't he get in the car? Just drove all the way back, mate. It was raining. Maybe it's run out of gas or something, yeah? Yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, like it's like this melody, and the important thing is I can see a progression, you know, the getting towards the end and getting more intense and intense, which I really like in every song. Also, it sends a good message, you know, stay until we fight away. So yeah, that's a good way to, you know, fix things up and you know, figure out a way to solve problems and stuff. And I think the singer in this song, she's incredible, you know, has a strong, powerful voice, very emotional, and it's good. It has a good melody. Just the thing is, the music video seems to focus too much on the car, so at some point it makes me think, you know, it could be a commercial for a car, so for BMW, because, you know, you can see like the car appears in pretty much most of the scenes with the guy. So yeah, you know, if you say that's a commercial for a car, yeah, I believe that.
You wouldn't. You think that they're gonna have a BMW like right up on stage on the night?
No, I don't think that's a good idea, man.
What do you think is better, to fight and leave, or fight and make up?
For the what?
You know, the music video, like the whole song is saying stay, and then the music video, he drives off anyway. Yeah,
so I mean, it just, you know, that happens to, you know, a lot of couples, a lot of, you know, families, that, you know, whenever there's a problem, they seems to, you know, go away to avoid it instead of, you know, encounter the problem and, you know, figure out a way to solve it. So that's a message from herself to her partner, but also to people with the same situations. Okay, so I know, you know, for example, I know that's what you've been dealing with problem, but I don't think that's a good way. But instead, just stay and we find a way. Yeah.
Cool. So overall, did you like this song?
Yeah, quite nice. You know, very smooth, very slight at the beginning, but getting towards the end and getting intense. Yeah, and good melody, and I think she will do well on stage.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Lam.
I'm here with Stuart Wilders from ESC Fan TV. It's early in the morning for me, late at night for you. And we've just had a great show with guest Daz Samson, so check that out on YouTube. So yeah, Moldova, Stay. What do you think of the song Stay, Stuart?
I really like it. I really like it, Mitchell. It's this really moving ballad. She's singing about wanting to be together with her love, and it builds as a ballad. It starts off really kind of sweet, but then it builds into something really emotional and powerful. And I wrote this off, actually. I had this as one of the sort of also rans in its semi-final, but I changed my mind. I've seen it live. I was in Amsterdam at the weekend. I saw it live. It came on and I was thinking, oh, it's Moldova. Yeah, I sort of like this, but it will do nothing. I changed my mind. I think it's a definite qualifier. I think it probably at the expense of one of the fan favourites that are sort of already up there in the betting. But that happens every time, every year. You know, the songs that we think do well either do well or do very badly. I see Moldova, who always qualify. Let's not forget, they very rarely ever not qualify. I think they'll qualify.
What made it a song that grew on you? What was the reason for it on stage?
I think it just works on stage. It's probably not something you necessarily would listen to, but visually, she's spectacular. She's got a great voice. She delivers it really well. It was faultless. There wasn't a note out of place, and yeah, it's the type of song which comes across really well in a large arena, and then will transmit onto TV. So watch this one for Moldova. It's going to do far better than the betting will suggest and what fans will tell you.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, I'm looking forward to it now. Okay, great. Well, thanks very much, Stuart.
Hi! I have a surprise guest in person. We're together. So yeah, we're not like on alternative universes or anything.
Yeah, and we don't hate each other.
No, the rumors are not true.
Is there rumors?
Just get away from me a little bit, space.
What is this space you talk of?
Alright, so I'm here with Elysse. We're talking about what's the first one?
Stay.
Moldova. Stay.
Moldova, yeah.
Stay. What do you think of Stay? What's your breakdown, Elysse?
Alright, musical breakdown. So we have a female singer, and we all know that I love my female singers.
Yeah.
And only one language, we're in English for this one. And our vocal range is B flat 3 to D5. Our keys, yeah, plural, keys are a bit funny. So we start off in C minor, and then we transition into D flat or E flat minor. So it doesn't sound like a key change, it just sort of like shifts into that, which I think is really cool. And then later on we have a key change into D minor. So that's pretty fun. We have a 4/4 time signature, so your standard 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got a 78 beats per minute tempo going, which is pretty slow. It's in Dante. I don't think it's the slowest though. I don't have my cheat sheet today, so it's not the slowest one so far, but it is not like a fast song. It's a pretty slow song. And then in chords, like terms of chords, we have 9 different chords in total, which is because of the multiple keys. So in the first key, which is C minor, we have the minor first chord, which is E flat minor. Oh, sorry, this is the second key. This is E flat minor key. And then we've got the major third, which is G flat. We have the major 6th, which is B. And then the major 7th, which is D flat or C sharp major.
Invisible keyboard today.
Invisible keyboard, I'm sorry guys. And then we also have in C minor, we have the minor first key chord, which is C minor. We have the major third chord again, E flat. We have the minor 4th, which is F minor. We have the major 5th, which is A flat major. And then we have the major 7th, which is B flat major. So we have a lot of chords in this song, but it's because of the key change. And if you're looking at like numbers in those keys, you're looking at 5 chords total because they double up in terms of their structure. So they're pretty similar, but there's a lot when you actually go to play it. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty fun. And then in terms of instruments, of course we have our vocals. What would it be without a singer? Like it's not Eurovision and it wouldn't be in realistically. You need a singer, don't you?
Check out Secret by Nocturne, who won for Norway in the 90s.
Did it not have a singer?
He was a violinist.
That's cool!
You have to check it out.
Well, in that case, where would you be without a singer? You'd be in the 90s.
Yeah.
Then we have a piano. We've got some strings, electronic drums, some synth electric guitar, which has a real grungy sound, claps, and a bass guitar. Now, the last thing really that we got to look at is our song structure, our song breakdown. We have an intro of 1.25 bars, and you might say that's a little bit specific, 1.25, and that's because you have a 1-beat anacrusis, which basically means at the start they take a beat from the end and put it there, and so that's why it's 1.25. You've got 5 beats to start off the intro instead of 4. Verse 1 has 9 bars, which is odd, but it really works. Then we've got a chorus, which is 9 bars, verse 2 for 9 bars, a chorus for 8 bars, bridge for 4, chorus for 8, and then finally a chorus with a bit of a coda for 10 bars, and the extra 2 bars are sort of just to fade it out and bring it to a close.
What structure do you do the stay? Oh, stay before the key change. You know, there's like that long part.
Is that the bridge?
You'd call that a bridge?
I think so.
Okay.
Like it kind of was different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There wasn't really anything else that was different in that song. It was just the
Yeah.
breakdown, which I call a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was 4 bars. Like I think what's interesting about the structure here is that you have a lot of 9-bar sort of areas. but only 3 of them, which is probably where that anacrusis, like... Oh no, it wouldn't be where that anacrusis beat comes from. Sorry, thinking out loud. But there's 3 9-bar like sections in a row. It's verse 1, then chorus, then verse 2, and then the second chorus is 8 bars. And I thought that was a bit weird, but it really like, I don't know, it just flowed nicely. It had a bit of like a breathing room to it.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Okay.
So that's our musical breakdown.
Yeah. What did you think of the music video for that?
Well, I thought that it was pretty cool. When I first listened to the song, I thought it had some real musical vibes. And when I watched the video, I'm like, well, actually, it could, you know, you could like sort of make that work because the video had a story. They had a really mad opening shot at the stairs with the piano, and like it didn't stay there, which was exciting because sometimes it's just, you know, we're gonna play the piano, we're gonna sing to the camera, that's it, that's all we're gonna do.
Yeah.
This one moved beyond that. It was like, all right, we're playing the piano, but now we're sitting on the stairs, and she looked really sad on the stairs, which is cool. But it wasn't just to be dramatic; it related to the story. But we'll come back to that. I thought the attire that she wore, like at the start, she's in like this big, powerful business suit, and I thought that was pretty cool. Potentially like a bit of a storyline there, and it looks like they're having a breakup. The guy and the girl are having a fight, so that was, you know, more storyline. He seemed mad, and then, you know, he drove in the rain. That's a bad thing. My life advice, if you're going to take anything from these videos, it's not the musical analysis, it's don't drive angry when it's raining. So don't drive angry, but when it's raining, definitely don't drive angry. So he was like an idiot for driving in the rain, but, you know, whatever. Dramatic, fine. But she's sort of this powerful businesswoman, and perhaps her weakness is the guy. Yeah. But she also doesn't want to compromise who she is sort of what I would think I was getting for that vibe.
Yeah, she has her pride.
Yeah. She wants to stay, she wants to make it work, but she doesn't want to sacrifice what she's worked so hard for. Maybe that's not what the storyline is supposed to be, but that's sort of what I thought it could be.
Yeah.
And with women having less power in the world because of the way that history has sort of been structured, that would be a really cool angle to explore.
Yeah.
Now, I said there was more to the stairs. It's not just about being dramatic. And later on in the video, there's a shot where the chick and the guy are on the stairs and they're really happy together. They're like hugging each other and like, you know, being general cute lovers. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. The stairs has a memory of happiness. So she's sitting on the stairs possibly reflecting about that, while the guy's also thinking about it off in the rain, being moody and wet. So it's not like she's just there to be like dramatic and like look pretty. She's there because, you know, it's got meaning, it's significant. They made it like tie in, which I thought was cool. I don't know why she has to be sad inside, whereas the guy gets banished to the rain, though. Like, the poor guy, he must be freezing. So I guess it is better than the chick being outside because she was wearing a white shirt. So if you do that, it kind of takes away, like, the integrity of the powerful businesswoman, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Job for relationship. I feel like the job's more of the identity than, like, her relationship. And there's, like, a line in there, and it's like, if I fall, I'm nothing at all. And that could relate to the relationship, like if the relationship breaks, where am I? But it could also relate to, you know, her sense of pride in general. It could be like the business pride, like if I fall in this area but stay in this area, does it matter?
Yeah.
Or am I still nothing? Is it falling at all? Is it falling in this particular scenario? So I wasn't sure if that was relating to a bit of both.
Yeah.
But it seems like they wanted to both be together, and they were just trying to find a way to make it work. And then at the end, he sort of comes back, and she was looking at the window, waiting for him to come back. Which, you know, she's a powerful businesswoman. She should be out there getting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, in terms of lyrics, like, it's a love song.
Yeah.
It is a love song, but it's a lot better than the love songs we've been like listening to so far, I think. It had a bit more to it, and maybe that's because of the video. The video like really enhanced that storyline.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I really enjoyed this song.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say your interpretation of the music video is of the music video. Like you can't get that story. You could get a different storyline in the lyrics.
You could definitely get a different storyline in the lyrics.
So what do you think live? What do you think they'll do? They could do like have a lyrical guy dancer or something.
Yeah, I think that would work. especially like if she is this powerful, like you've got this narrative of the powerful businesswoman from the video, you could really make that work on stage. You could have her sort of center and the guy sort of like coming around and her pushing him away, like a really dramatic, it doesn't have to be really intricate dance moves, but you could have like a really symbolic, really sharp movements, here, there,
Yeah.
I don't know, like a bit of give and take in the dancing without being too intricate. I think that could work.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so you really like this song?
Yeah, probably one of my favorites. Like the opening, like dun 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 dun. I really liked that as well.
Oh, cool. What do you think of her vocally?
Yeah, she's powerful. I love it. Absolutely, 10 out of 10. Vocals winner.
Wow.
Like, I don't know if it'll win Eurovision, but I liked it, and it's a winner in my eyes.
Awesome. Okay, great. Well, thanks very much, Elysse. Thank you to all of the jury members in this video. Check out other videos by subscribing, comment, like, dislike, whatever. Until next time, bonsoir Europe. Goodbye.
See ya.
Who will make the cut? Who will win our hearts? MJ